Hi Tauruses, welcome to your December 2018 monthly readings. So I'm going to do these like I've done it in the past previously, no show and grow. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I think the water signs are the only ones I'm not going to get done this week. They're going to have to wait until next week. I might be able to get them done sooner. I don't know. My birthday's on the 11th, so I'm going to be out of town. I'm currently out of town. As you can see, don't mind my hair. There's a fan blowing on it. It took me a while to get set up in here too. There's not much room to do these on. So I'm just going to wait for the energies to get interrupted. Okay, well, those guys flipped, so we'll use that. Alright, so you have I Am Vibrant. It's a nice card. I like that one. I Am Fertile. And I Am Safe. Okay? So what you need to know, I feel like it's supposed to be hot air coming out and it's cold air. So what you need to know is I am vibrant. So you need to know that you're very creative, you're full of abundance, you're full of solutions to problems. With the I am fertile, that's like what you need to show. So you need to show your creativity, your abundance, your what's the word I'm looking for? Your growth, okay? Your knowledge, your wisdom, you're full of it, all right? I don't mean like full of it in the negative sense. I mean you're full of abundance, of energy, of creativity, of solutions, okay? What you need to grow is, it says I am safe, okay? So you need to feel comfortable in your own skin. You don't need to feel threatened by others, what they do. You need to feel secure within yourself, okay? You yourself, you're your temple, okay? People around you, if you are living in fear, well, those fears are going to be answered, okay? Your prayers are heard and your fears are heard. You hear me say that a lot, okay? So you're safe. You have nothing to be concerned about or worry about. You need to grow that safety. That could mean in finances, emotional security, emotional safety, but you're safe in who you are as an individual. You need to grow that. You need not to worry about other people. And I think for you guys, you're concerned about other people perceiving you in a negative way or stealing your ideas. People can steal from you all they want, okay, but they're not you. You're abundant in creativity and ideas and stuff like that. They're not going to be able to produce what you can produce, or do what you can do. They can try to knock it off, like steal an idea or mimic you, but they'll never be you. And they're going to reap really bad karma for that if that's what you're concerned about, because you need to grow. I am safe, okay? So if you're in scarcity mode, you're going to attract that, okay? So you need to think positive, okay? You need to be positive and optimistic. You need not to worry about how others perceive you or what they think about you. That's not your concern. That's their concern, and that doesn't matter, all right? I mean, to an extent, I mean, if people are always telling you that, you know, you're mean, I would evaluate that. Okay, but it depends on the source it's coming from. If it's people that know you and care about you and they want to see you improve and the best for you, well, they're telling you that for a reason, okay? Because they want to see you happy. But if it's people you don't know or acquaintances, well, they could just be trying to mess with your mind, okay? You have the Seven of Cups. It says projections on it. So this is what you need to know, is that you are vibrant and people can be projecting onto you. So that means their negative behaviors or who they truly are, they're projecting that onto you. So if somebody's saying that you're stealing, they're probably stealing. All right? If It's like people that haven't healed or worked on themselves or done the work that's necessary, they'll project that onto you. They'll put their image of themselves onto you, and that's not who you are. You need to grow. You're safe in yourself. So what you need to know is, I do feel like there's a chance here somebody could steal your ideas or something. Okay, and you need not to worry about that because you're abundant in them. All right. Shame on them if they're doing that. But projections are negativity. All right. So you need to know that there is negativity around you. People are projecting their inner wounds or their fears onto you or onto others around you. You will have the ability to see through this, though. Okay. That's like if somebody's saying that somebody's cheating, they don't know that. All right. And it's not their place to say that unless they have the actual facts about that. So unless it's like, your sister, your brother, or somebody, and they've seen this person do it, and they're telling you that because they love you, that's a different story. Okay, but if you're watching tarot videos and somebody says it, they don't know ish. Okay, you've heard me say that for a long time now. They don't know anything. All right, you got a lot of opportunists out here. All right, you're safe and secure in who you are. All right, I feel like you're abundant in ideas. You have growth here. You need to show that, all right? Show your work. Show who you are. You have the 6 of Cups. You got a lot of cups, you guys. All right? It says dream on it. And dreams are possible, okay? If you can't see something, if you can't foresee it, then I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to push pause. I got to figure this out. Sorry, you guys. I figured it out. There was a button stuck. So what I was saying is, if you can't foresee something, then it's never going to happen. So if you're constantly thinking about problems and not the solution, it's just going to be continuously problems occurring. But if you can foresee a solution, then that means you can create that solution. Dreams are possible, you guys. It doesn't matter what other people say. They are possible, but you have to foresee it. And then once you see it, you need to come back into the present and apply the work and effort to make it happen. Fertile is like, it's a seed. It's an egg. And it takes time for that egg to develop if you're thinking about a child, right? And it takes 9 months, okay? And then when that baby comes out, you still got, it can't do anything. You gotta change it and wash it and clothe it and nurture it, and it takes a while before they start walking and talking, okay? But it takes years for a child to become an adult. So there's no shortcuts in life, okay? So projections is like, all right, if you're looking to know how somebody feels about you and you watch tarot videos to find out, you're never going to find out that information that way. You guys hear me say this all the time, okay? You can't break free will. You just can't. There's fail-safes that the universe puts in place, okay? And you'll create the very problem that you're trying to solve. If it's about another person, you're trying to find out how they feel. You actually have to have the hard, uncomfortable conversation of talking to them, okay? You have the 2 of Wands. I get a Gemini energy with that. It says possibilities on it. Okay? There's 2 directions you can go. There's many ways to do things. You don't have to do things in just one set manner. All right? Like, you got a lot of hard work ahead of you. I'm not going to lie. You do have dreams that are going to come true, though. Okay? There's different ways you can do it. You need to grow taking action, though, making decisions. Okay? You need to grow possibilities. It's like, you need to wonder a bit. You need to decide what it is you want, and then you need to go after it. And there's different ways that you can go after it or fix a problem. There's different solutions for a problem. Okay? So with the I am safe and the 2 of Wands, you need to really evaluate why you don't feel safe. Okay? And then you need to find the solution for it. Is it stemming from you? Is it an insecurity issue? Okay? Because if you're watching other readings for other people, that would be a security issue. You'd be concerned about there'd be some sort of insecurity in you or about the relationship when there shouldn't be. All right, like, and you need to really evaluate that. Okay, because tarot is not meant for that. The tools for tarot are meant for growth. It's fertile, right? Improvement. It's not meant to spy on people. That's what detectives are for. What you need to show is that dreams are possible. Your creativity, love. The Six of Cups is like, it's nurturing energy I get from that. It is nostalgia. You do need to show that the past is the past and you can move on from the past. Change is possible. You need to show that. All right? What you need to know is that you are vibrant. And because of that, that's going to attract, like everybody says this whole thing about you attract what you are, and that's not true. Okay? The bad things happen to good people, and it happens all the time. All right? That doesn't mean that you should change who you are due to that. Okay? These people come into your life as a lesson, and you come into theirs as a lesson. They've changed over time due to, it could be many reasons. Realistically, it could be a lot of things. Okay, nurture nature can be one of them. But you could have came into their life to show that these people that have become harmful or hurtful or bitter and angry about things happening in their life, you could have came into their life to show them positivity, okay, to show them different, all right? And they may not serve you or be necessary in your life now, but you did teach them something at some point, all right? Whether that was that there's still good people that out there that do exist, okay? Projections are like, you want to ensure that it's not coming from you as well, all right? Projections are like when somebody accuses you of stealing because they're stealing, all right? When you're secure and safe in yourself, you're not concerned about those things. All right, and we have 2 cards here. You have the Six of Cups again, you guys. So there's importance to that. You have the Death card. So what you need to know is that, well, I'm getting purity. There's some purity to you. Innocence. Don't let people take it from you. Okay? Don't let people take your dreams either. Dreams are possible, you guys. I know that sounds corny, but they are possible. There is a change coming, though. There's an end to the old way of doing things. I see a set of green eyes, and that's envy to me. It's not a pretty color on other people. So somebody could be envious of you, but there is a change that's going to come in some aspect, whether that's work, home, love, in some aspect. There's something that's going to change. Whether that's projections, so it's like when somebody's hurt, they're applying that, they're throwing that onto you, right? It's coming out in anger, but they're hurt, okay? So they're projecting what they're feeling onto you. And then you have the Four of Wands. So you need to grow celebrating with others, harmony. It's your firm foundation, though. It's within yourself. You need to grow that within yourself. Your security is not going to come from anybody else. It comes from within. So that's like when somebody's trying to tell you who you are, you need to say thank you very much, but I know who I am. Okay? Or if somebody's telling you to do something a specific way, you say thank you very much. I'm an individual, and this is the way I like to do things. Okay? You need to grow your security, your foundation in your home. Like if you want a stable home in the future, there's ways to do it. Whether that's you're trying to accomplish buying a place, okay, well, or establishing a business or something like that, you need to go seek out the information for that. All right, There's no I in team, okay? Like, you need other people to help you grow and advance. It's just part of life. What I need to show, or what you need to show, I am fertile, the Six of Cups, and the Death card, is you're willing to change and do things in a different manner somehow. You're not, it kind of stems with the I am safe. You're not going to allow the outside to influence you in any way. You got to stay pure in who you are. I mean, I think the section of I need to know is quite interesting with the I'm vibrant projections and the Six of Cups coming up again. It's like the old way of doing things is going to die or come to an end. It's like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, right? So what are you doing over and over again that you're expecting a different result in? Okay, because that's not how you're going to get it. So now you need to make the decision to change the way you're doing things or the way you're approaching something to get a different result, okay, in whatever area that is. So I feel like drinking water is coming up quite important for you guys. Making sure you're drinking lots of water. When you're dehydrated, your energy is quite important too. When it's depleted, you have to give yourself that alone time to recharge yourself. Okay? I do see purity though. And like information being given to you, like knowledge being given to you, or you giving it to somebody else. You're thinking about something. My area of concern for you guys is that other people projecting things is interfering with you, okay? Because they feel unsafe. So it's almost like when you're at a job, all right? People will try to use fear, okay, or make you look bad because they feel threatened by you, all right? And if they feel threatened by you, they're going to see you as somebody who can take away what they have. So they're going to go into protection mode, and people will do some underhanded things when they're in that mindset, right? Because they want to, it's survival of the fittest, okay? And an alpha can survive in the wild, all right? Doesn't need a pack. It can survive in the wild. It knows how to fight for itself, and it can take new territory. It doesn't have to stay in an old territory, all right? Like, so, I mean, it may mean that, like, it's time for you to move or change jobs. It's time for you to change the way you're doing something, okay? The definition of insanity, again, is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So if you're working continuously, like all the time, and you're not noticing anything changing in your life, well, and you're like draining yourself of energy, you may need rest, okay? Like, because sometimes you think you're doing more, but you're actually achieving less, okay? Whereas if you had that relaxation time, you have a clearer mind, you're able to get more done, all right? You're not in this like frantic panic energy. There's no need to compete with anybody. The only person you're in competition with is yourself, okay? So I'm getting a very nervous energy here. Like, I do see other people projecting onto you though, or people around you projecting onto other people, and you're gonna have to like draw the line or see it somehow. Yeah, fortune is changing here. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Moon card, and then you have the Star card. Okay, so what I'm getting is, okay, it's like hope being in Pandora's box, okay, because the Star card represents hope. And hope is a powerful tool. And Pandora's box, why it was put in there, is because without hope, it's fear, okay? And with fear, Fear causes, what's the word? Fear gives people the ability to control others, okay? Because when you give people hope, that gives them freedom, all right? That gives them the ability to change. It gives them, it starts revolutions, you know what I mean? Like, with hope, people will fight back, okay? In fear, people are too scared and they gotta ask for permission to do things, and it just, it creates monsters, okay? Fear is not a tactic to control things. So if you're trying to use fear, don't use that, all right? Hope is the best tool. Freedom, all right? You have the moon card here, which is like the moon represents secrets, all right? Like, coming to light, though, there's a death to something that was hidden. There's a death to it. So something that's going to be hidden is going to come to light. You are going to see quite clearly. Fortune is turning here. The wheel's turning, and it constantly turns, all right? There's always ups and downs, okay? Okay, with the hope card sitting on top of the Four of Wands, it's that's what's going to create a foundation. Fear doesn't create a stable home, all right? It creates more problems is what it does. Okay? To have a happy home, you need that hope, all right? It's like when you tell a child you can be anything you want. They really can, if they like put their minds to it. If you put the work and the effort and everything into it, they can. All right. If you tell a child they can't do this, they can't do that, well, the the child's going to be full of doubt and fears and scared to try things. And I don't know if that's coming from your childhood, something like that occurred, but that's not true. All right. Fear traps people. It gives, when people use fear, it controls you. All right, your fears will control you. So your safety is going to stem from breaking those fears. And how do you break fear? You face it head on. So that you want to know how a person feels, you face it that head on. There's no shortcuts in life. You got to take the hard way, which means having the uncomfortable conversation with that person. All right. You want to raise at work, okay? Instead of moping around about it, you go and you talk to them about it. Have that uncomfortable conversation. When they say no to you, all right? Or if they say, people are replaceable in a company, you turn around and you tell them, well, companies are replaceable. Just as well as people are replaceable, companies are replaceable. Like, look how many companies there are out there, okay? They need people too. So your job is replaceable. They're not telling you a complete lie there, but they're not telling you the complete truth. So you call them on their bluff. All right? If they're not willing to give you your worth and your value, you go find that somewhere else. Okay? Don't let them use fear to intimidate you. You throw that right back at them. Fear accomplishes nothing. But there's a death here to something that was hidden. It's going to come to light. You're going to get information about something it's no longer serving people. I feel like it's projections happening here. The Wheel of Fortune's turning, so it's kind of like people that have done bad, or they're projecting stuff, are going to have to face their own fears. That's what I'm getting. Okay. As far as it's concerned for the month, though, like those are areas of concern. What I'm getting. I mean, you got nothing but possibilities. You're full of ideas. You have solutions. You're highly valuable. You have the ability to create whatever it is you want. You want a new job, you have the ability to create that. You want a good family home, you have the ability to create that. It all comes down to you. Just be careful of envy around you. People might be envious of you. All right? Like, or you're going to bring something to light. You're going to put a stop to something that was hidden, is what I'm getting. And it's out of love. a good month for you guys. It really is. I do feel like there's with the Six of Cups coming up twice, that's like you know, being Christmas time, being bonded with family, you know, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, family dinner type thing for Christmas, everybody coming together. There's going to be nostalgia there. All right, it's going to make you feel good. There's going to be lots of laughter and love. You know, those are the things you need to focus on. Don't focus on the bad things. Focus on the positivity that you have going on for yourself. Okay. And if you're trying to create something, you can create that. It is possible. Okay. It's saying that. You got to take the actions for it, though. All right. You choose whether or not you work for light or darkness here. All right. Because you got the star and then you got the death card. That's Aquarius, the star card. That's hope. That's humanitarian. Or that's a humanitarian. All right. I mean, there's hidden knowledge here, though, that I feel is highly valuable. I don't know what it is. It's very cryptic. You guys have a very cryptic reading. Um, Work on your insecurities and don't allow other people to project their insecurities onto you. It is a fabulous month of reuniting with people. There's going to be nostalgia, good food, good partying. You know, instead of drinking, though, try to create, like, have game night and, like, you know, play the games on Christmas with the kids. Like, pull out Monopoly. You know what I mean? Have the good-hearted fun. All right, you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. I will talk to you next month. Water signs are going to be out a week later. I apologize for that. I'm quite tired right now, so I don't have much energy. I might redo yours. I don't know. Like, I'll pull different cards or whatever because I'm feeling quite tired, and um, I like to be in the right energy when I do these things, and I've done, I think, 9 of them now. So like I'm pretty drained. I don't know how it works for other people, but I know when I do tarot, it's done through energy for myself, and I get really drained. So that's why I do them sporadically to conserve my energy because I work long hours too, you guys. It takes me 4 hours to go back and forth from work. I do 10 to 12 hours a day at work. Sometimes I'm only sleeping 2 hours before my next shift. So, you know, I think by February, late February, early March, I should be more organized. I'm changing jobs and I'm moving. So, you know, I'm slow progress for me. But I should be able to get things done in a more timely manner and should be a little more accurate for you guys. All right, you guys, have a fabulous month. Merry Christmas and namaste. Happy New Year, too. I don't get them out on time.